Hi, this is Ginger. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're using Concord and Knight's Fire die set. I think it's super cozy and we're going to make 3 projects with it. Our first project will be a card. I'm going to use 6x6 pattern paper. This piece of paper will be my wallpaper. That's the great thing about 6x6 pads. It gives you that smaller pattern and you can use it for all sorts of projects. For this one, I have some wood pattern paper that I'm putting on the bottom. So now we have our floor and our wall. When making this set, I tried to use as much pattern paper as I could out of 6x6 packs, and I used this to make the cozy blanket. There is a rack to hold firewood in this set, but I won't be using it for this card. The good thing is if you're watching this card, you'll learn how to put the little fireplace together, and then you can use that for any of the projects. I wanted to kind of make this Christmassy, so I'm using a poppy red, and I'm going to accent it with a cobbler red, which is darker for the image. I am going to add a rug, which I also got out of the same pattern paper. I thought it was fun. It pulled in a lot of the colors and it just makes it look super cute. I love all the details in this die set from Concord and Knight. Now this set could not only be used for Christmas, but I want you to think that in January, when the weather gets cold, Christmas is over, everyone kind of gets sad during that cold month of January. Why not send them a fun card just to let them know you're thinking of them? I decided to use a Copic marker to accent the wood grain in this log piece. Now you don't have to do this. You could, if you wanted to, use distress oxides, and I'm just placing that down so I know exactly where to put that log, and I just want to finish it up with a little bit more shading. The fire is great in this set. It's easy and quick to cut out. I cut out all 3 for all 3 projects, just going through the die set 3 times using 3 different colors. So I just really love how quick and easy that is, and I can mix and match the colors. Now this door opens or it closes. For this card, I'm going to do a closed door. I just like the look of it. But for an open door, I'll show you how to do that at the end with a tag. I do love the details of this set, and I just think it is just so cute. If you were to create this stove, in the comments, let me know what color you would use and how you would send it to a friend. I always like to hear inspiration from others, and I really love that the crafting community enjoys giving tips to each other. When I put the bottom piece on this wood stove in a minute, I've put it upside down compared to what the image is on their website. But I just like the look of it, and you will see on the other 2 items that I created like the image. But you can make anything your own and change it up. I really thought to accent for Christmas, I would put a super cute little green heart on, just to add a little bit of green for Christmas into the card. And then there's this super cute little kettle that I cut out of metal or metallic cardstock, and I'm going to decorate that and give it just a little bit of a green handle, again bringing in a different color green to accent from that rug and just creating a nice little cozy scene. I can just imagine having breakfast in front of this stove and having either hot tea or hot coffee on the stove. And then when you see the little tiny pans that go on the wall, these are just adorable. They look like they could cook a really good breakfast in them from the stove. So it's fun that you can just create your own scene with this and create it especially for someone to spread joy to them. I decided to use the warmest winter greetings and use it like a little plaque on the wall for the wallpaper. And to really take up the fire a notch, I decided to use orange and yellow stickles. I love this product, stickles, and it really just adds to the fire and makes it look real and gives it a pop of that bling on our card. The next item that we're going to create is a shaker. This shaker I cut out 9 times. When I cut out the shaker 9 times for the depth, and then the 10th time is for the actual element. This shaker will be an ornament for the tree, and I have been having a fun time creating ornaments to give away to my family and friends to put on their tree. But you could also use it as a tag, or you could use it as a element on the front of a card. But I've used a metallic white cardstock, and I'm just adding that because I want it to give it some kind of shimmer. And I will add in my fireplace. This time I will not be decorating it with stickles. I didn't know how the stickles would work inside the shaker card, even after they're dried. So I just wanted to use a simple fireplace scene so that I can add my shakers to it. When I went to add my shakers to this card, you will see that I used the little pickup stick to get rid of the big sequences inside the fireplace. I thought it took away from the look of the fireplace. Also, I put the glossy accents on to put the acetate on, and I should have waited, so I suggest that step second instead of first. I do like the glossy accents because if anything moves, you can't really tell that it has the glossy accents on it. I decided to use my Barely Art glue to finish this off. I had run out of glossy accents, and I am just placing the oven over top, and I added a little steam. That's another piece to the shaker. And I'm adding a pink heart to play off of that pink little tea kettle. On the back, I am going to put a hanger with some twine, and I will secure that twine in place with some score tape. I suggest using a lot of score tape because this will be hanging from a tree. However, if it's going to be a tag, I would still do the same thing because it's hanging from your gift. But you do you and decide what you like best. I really tried to put the score tape on, use as much of the score tape as I could, and then add some Barely Art glue to the back, and even made sure that I coated that twine with the glue because I really wanted it to stay in place. You know, I'm always wanting to be doubly extra sure that the adhesive works and it doesn't pop out of place. And once we have this done, it finishes off the back so nicely. You can see where it could be a tag if you want it to on the back. And it just turns out super cute, I think. And I love that it's a little shaker ornament. Now for the door that can open on the card. It has a die that you cut out and then you score down the middle and put glue on each side. I've put a dark piece here so you can see it, and it opens and closes. This I'm going to create a tag. I'm going to use my new hole punch and punch a hole in the top, add a little bit of twine, and then I will have a little tag to go on my gift. But someone could also use this as an ornament on their tree. Or you could put this on the front of a card. So we've made a shaker, a card. The shaker can go on a card too. And then we've also made our little door that opens and closes. Thank you so much. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, and I will see you next time. I hope you found inspiration. Happy crafting. Here's a suggestion from YouTube, and Merry Christmas.